Baby Japanese weasels are just so cute. Let's see what an adorable baby Japanese weasel does in a wonderful day. Little Weasel is dozing off in his den made from moss, twigs, and leaves. His mom will be back soon with food for him. Baby weasels can't get their food by themselves until they're 3 to 4 weeks old, so they depend on their mothers for nutrition. Until then, they can only digest their mother's milk. However, they begin to eat solid foods when they grow up a little. These include meat, eggs, and fish. And sometimes they also eat berries. After a good night's sleep, Little Weasel gets up and stretches. He wakes up his 3 siblings. They play and tumble over each other until it's time to go out. When they leave the den, they are greeted by beautiful weather. The sun is shining and the birds are tweeting. Today, we'll play hide and seek among the trees and bushes. First one to find the others gets a big juicy worm as a reward. Little Weasel runs out into the forest. He doesn't want to be found so easily. He hides behind a bush. Now he's waiting for his siblings to find him. He can hear them rustling through the underbrush. Are they close? Maybe this way? No, they went that way. Little Weasel giggles. This game is so much fun. It's even more fun to tease his siblings like this. Suddenly, Little Weasel sees something that catches his eye. There's a little brown mouse darting between the tall grasses. Little Weasel has never caught a mouse before, but he would really like to try. He creeps closer to the mouse without making a sound. Can you hear that? The mouse squeaks. It heard Little Weasel. Too late? Little Weasel leaps onto the mouse and pins it down with his paws. He nips at the mouse's neck, and after a few seconds, the mouse stops moving.
Hooray!
Little Weasel has caught his first ever mouse.
How cool is that?
He carries his prey to a nearby tree and climbs up. On the tree, Little Weasel treats himself to a well-deserved snack. This mouse is so delicious. While Little Weasel is having his snack, his siblings have found him and are now climbing up the tree to join him. One by one, they arrive, and all 4 weasels eat the mouse together. They groom each other after the meal. Being clean is important to them. Grooming each other is a sign of affection, too. After all this playing and eating, Little Weasel feels sleepy. He curls up with his siblings. For a while, they groom each other again. Then they fall asleep. It's time to wake up. Little Weasel yawns widely. He looks around. Where are his siblings? Where's the mother? Oh, there they are.
All 5 weasels head toward the forest. They know where they have to go.
Today, they're going to visit Granny Weasel. She lives in a cozy den under some big stones, near a river. When Granny Weasel sees her beloved grandchildren, she is overjoyed. She hasn't seen them for a long time. The last time she saw them, they were still tiny babies. Now look how big they are. Her den is a bit dark, so the weasels help her move to a new den that's better suited for her. It has more space, so she can live comfortably with her children and grandchildren. The weasels bring back dry leaves and soft grass for Granny Weasel's nest. She is very grateful to them. When they finish building her new nest, they all take a break and rest a bit. Little Weasel plays with a twig. He throws it up in the air and catches it. Granny Weasel watches with amusement. Such a silly thing, but the little one seems to enjoy it. Before leaving, the weasels groom Granny Weasel. This shows their love and respect for her. Saying goodbye is hard for Little Weasel. He likes visiting his granny, but now it's time to go home. As they walk through the woods, Little Weasel and his siblings chase butterflies and catch grasshoppers. What a wonderful day. Now they're heading back home. Mom Weasel must be worried about them. The 4 weasels run as fast as they can toward home. They're almost there. Soon they'll be able to share stories about their wonderful day. When Mom Weasel sees her children, she is relieved. She was getting worried because they were gone for so long. She asks them how they've been and if they've had enough to eat. Little Weasel nods his head. He tells her about their exciting adventures, how they played hide and seek, how he caught a mouse, and how they visited Granny Weasel. Mother Weasel is very proud of her children, especially Little Weasel. He has grown so much and has become such a brave hunter. It's dinner time. Mother Weasel brought back a nice piece of venison for her children. Little Weasel devours his dinner in no time. It's so delicious. And he is so hungry after his busy day. While little Weasel is eating, his siblings are playing. They chase each other and pounce on each other like little predators. Little Weasel wants to join them, but his tummy is so full he can barely move. Instead, he watches his siblings wrestle. After dinner, it's time to brush their teeth. They use a blade of grass to scrape off any leftover bits of meat. Then they drink some water from a nearby stream. When they're done, they head back home. It's time to groom each other for the last time today. This makes them feel good and gives them a nice, fresh scent. Then the weasels curl up together in their cozy den. They snuggle with each other and drift off to sleep. Little Weasel slept very well. Now it's time to start a new day, filled with new adventures. Who knows what wonders the forest will bring them today? Will they find even bigger prey than a mouse? Maybe they'll meet a deer or a wild boar. The possibilities are endless. The most important thing, though, is that they'll have each other to share these adventures with. Little Weasel and his siblings will continue to explore the world together. They will learn many skills and face many challenges, but they will always have each other's support. Their bond will only grow stronger with time. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate it. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss any new uploads. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.